Vague refers to something that is unclear or imprecise in its meaning or intention. Inconsistent, on the other hand, refers to something that does not remain the same or is not uniform in its behavior or quality.
Homeownership. It's a bitch.
Homeownership is a bitch. You are right.
Evening, everyone. This will be a short pod because I'm tired as F.
Ditto.
You look tired.
Yeah.
Hey, I was the one that was in SoCal fighting the riots. Okay, ICE almost got me.
Oh, sure. You mean those insurrectionists? Say it right. Fighting those insurrectionists.
No, I was fighting ICE. It was more fun.
Making us wait 26 and a half hours to record this. 26 hours and 45 minutes.
25 and a half.
25 and a half. 25 and a half.
Yeah. 25, 46.
We didn't take into account the rush hour traffic in SoCal.
That's right. You're not used to being there on a Monday.
Exactly.
I didn't even think about that.
Dude, even if you left right now, you'd still have to take that into account.
Dude, for real. When you're all like traffic or whatever, I'm like, what the hell is there traffic? What the hell are you talking about? I'm like, oh, wait.
It's Monday.
It's a Monday. That'll do it.
Yeah, well, every time.
But good trip, though?
Yeah, it was fun. I wasn't the most expensive one for once. That was nice.
When are you the most expensive one?
This is true.
Come on, now.
4th season of the Force.
Okay, that might be
like
true.
1 month out of the year.
The one trips. Visit.
2 trips a year, maybe I'm the most expensive.
Where we all go together and we make you do all the dumb shit that you hadn't done the rest of the year, and then season of the Force.
That sounds about right.
Speaking of which, we probably will pay the $98 for the thing. I rationaled myself for it.
The sit up there on the tables.
Yep.
Is that where? So we're doing that in December. Is that the plan?
Y'all doing that in December?
Yeah.
Shit.
Word.
I can buy me a on sale lightsaber for that same price.
You could. It's just Ezra's though, so it's not that impressive.
I'm sure somebody else will be on sale by the time I get around there.
This is true. It'll be close to Christmas time.
Yep, it's almost always somebody's.
This is true.
It's like, let's see, do I want to go to sit up here to watch this, or I'll just watch Jack's video when it's over and go get me a lightsaber?
Nah, you're gonna be down at the bottom. We'll wave. We'll princess wave at you from up top.
I'll just get lost.
Hello, peasant.
I'll just get lost and be like, "Where'd you guys go?" Over on the steps by Olga's. What? I don't know what that means.
Massa up there.
He's sitting down below with all his bags.
And we'll come down. We'll be like, oh, look at my exclusive pen, Lou.
Look good, man. So look real good. I only got to do this for 10 more days, and it's Juneteenth. Mm-hmm.
Is that a weekend? Do we get to barbecue?
Nope, it's Thursday.
No, I was going to say actually 10 days from now. Is it a Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Oh, Thursday or Friday.
Boo.
Look at this. This motherfucker know. He's like, I don't need a calendar.
Dude, I'm government employee. I know.
That's a good point. You get that shit off.
That's true. We get paid for it now, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Not my industry. Boo. But there's only like 2% black people in my industry. Dude, for real. We don't get MLK off either.
Wow.
MLK, Juneteenth. I'll be black those days. Shit.
2 days out of the year that Lou is black.
Lou's out there singing slave hymns. Let my people go.
For real. Sweet chariot.
There's 2 days that Lou looks for reparations, and those are those 2 days.
Yeah. Get my hoe out there. Mama little
You need to go to work on Juneteenth dressed as a slave.
Bruh, I'm going to get some overalls and a straw hat. No shirt underneath.
Sack. Get your toes hanging out your boots.
God, no, come on now. No, socks will be on. I'll paint some toes on my socks.
Okay.
You know what? I'll get the little finger toe socks. How about that?
Yeah,
get the little finger toe socks. So it kind of counts. But
by the way, I believe that your toes are actually that long, Lou, when you're doing that.
How are we gonna climb them trees?
All of a sudden, Lou's doing his impression of a face hugger. Guys, face hugger. Guys.
Oh my god. Holy shit, that would be such. If I'm about to go to the thrift store see if I can find some overalls because I don't own any. Wait, what was Chris? Some South Point. I know. I guess. Isn't that what it's called?
Southpaw.
Oh, whatever.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's one of them. I'll get some Negro brand overalls. Call it a day.
Carl Kanai.
Walk around Boulder, Pearl Street, just like that all day, sitting around.
Don't make eye contact with them at all.
No, nobody.
Head down.
Lou, for being as white as you are, that certainly looked like it came natural to you, my friend.
He's spent time in Texas. He knows.
I got 4 years in Texas and 14 in Boulder. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I visited Ann Arbor once, Berkeley once. The home of the whiteness. So yeah, vegan eating mode. So
that was good
because
we haven't
overall
that long in a while. Yeah,
I want to know about that buffet. That's what I want to know about. That one's different.
Yeah, tell us about your weekend, sir. You gotta give everyone backstory because nobody was here. Right? Nobody else was on the chat. Except for us. So you gotta
right hating. So we went to Disney. That far back, way back. Well, I was born.
I remember swimming up this canal.
I had to fight 3 million other dudes. So we went to Disney. Honestly, I think it's going to be the only time we go this summer. Honestly, just because we're busy as fuck. Dude, we busy as fuck.
Aren't you going like in 3 weeks?
That's a different Disney. That doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Okay.
This Disney.
To be clear, Disneyland. I said Disneyland.
Yeah.
No, he said Disney. He
did say Disney.
This is the only time we're going.
Clarified.
I'm all like, wait a minute, fool. We're going in less than 3 weeks.
But it's like the only time we have to go. And honestly, we haven't spent that much time at Disneyland in a minute. We left Friday night when I got off work. Actually, on time.
I think you mean you, not we, because they went a week ago.
Yep,
that's true. Yeah.
You,
true.
You ain't been.
You got a bachelor weekend.
Yeah, you all ain't been there together in a minute. It's like, bro, we got back from Japan 2 days at Disney. You went 5 days later.
I mean, it was Star Wars. You would have gone too if you had time off
and lived there.
Last time I checked, I didn't argue any of that shit. Straight facts.
I was like, let me have 2 more days off.
Shit, right? Let me have planned this properly and work from home. And they went the end of that week.
People be calling you, and you're like,
We went early-ish, like 10-ish on Saturday. Just kind of chilled.
Everyone went?
Wandered around.
Early-ish?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Getting everybody up before fucking noon.
10's about right. That's usually when they get there. It's when we're there, we're trying to say go at 8, and then Jack's like, I'm in. The other ones are like, I'll meet you there.
Yep. Catch you later, bros. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, y'all have fun.
No, I was just chilling, just riding rides as they come across them and eating. Saturday we did actually go early enough for Ronto wraps, and it wasn't even my idea. So,
dang,
it was actually the children's idea.
What?
I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The teenager even, she's like, hey, let's go. I'm like, all right. Shit, watch me eat this Ronto wrap. And we did. I could have gone back a second time.
Dang.
I'm like, watch me eat this Ronto wrap and save everything else for the buffet later. Because we went to the Hotel Grand Californian. And they have a Storytellers Cafe, Storytellers something. But they have a special theme for the 70th. It's like Donald's Adventures or something. So the characters they have there: Donald, Daisy, Pluto, Goofy, and Clarabelle. They all have special outfits on for this season, I guess. So I'm like, whatever. And we never do dinner.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And there's a reason. Because we said, fuck it, we're going home.
There, got you.
We had
late
buffet
enough.
at 5, chilling, pick the fuck out. I'm like,
got the itis.
Yep. I'm like, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go home. Like, let's go do a little bit more shopping and go back.
So I had a follow up that I didn't ask in the text thread, and that was basically when I asked you basically access. You said you could get there through DCA or the hotel.
Yeah.
Does that mean you leave DCA, or is it in DCA and you can just get there from either one? Like, where actually is it in the hotel? Is it in DCA? Is it somewhere in between?
It's in the hotel. So
it's in the hotel. Okay.
Yeah, we don't go back there a lot when you're with us, but where Little Mermaid is, you go further past Little Mermaid.
Okay.
And there's like a wilderness trail back there. We don't usually go back there because I don't want you getting flashbacks and shit.
Makes sense. So that would be the opposite of, was that Goofy ride in the back corner? That's real. Yeah. So basically, if I was on the other side, that would be over that. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, there's part of that trail. You can just walk right into the Grand Californian.
Oh, well, hell. So if you come back in, you have to go through security over there or something, or are you not allowed to get in that way?
Yeah, no, they have another security.
They have their own security? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
cool.
bad at all.
Yeah, no. And then you go in there, you can get real food. If you're missing popcorn buckets, everything's sold out. They usually have, they're usually hiding some in there.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But not like Japan where you can just go to the popcorn bucket store.
Exactly.
They need that. I don't know how they don't have that in California. That just makes sense.
Because they want you to walk around. Like, they want your foot traffic.
Well, yeah, but you're going to walk around anyway. I'm talking about if you didn't get what you wanted.
Though. Not everybody.
The versus
There's some people who just go in and go directly to the popcorn bucket and be out. So, like,
well, we did see that dude with the Tauntauns or Death Stars, whatever the hell.
Yeah, Death Stars. Yep. And guess what? 20 years ago,
had like 5 of those Mickeys too.
If 20 years ago. 25 years ago, if Jack and I would have had shopping passes, that's what we do. Zip right to the fucking popcorn bucket and be out.
Yep. Bye.
That's crazy. I still can't believe that was a thing.
Right.
So, okay, cost-wise, comparable to breakfast? Twice as much as breakfast?
Yeah, it was like 50 a head or something like that.
That's it?
Yeah.
Bro, that's not bad at all.
I think breakfast was more than that when we all.
I was gonna say breakfast was like 60.
Breakfast was like 67 or something. It was
$59.99 and then plus tax minus your discount.
Let's see.
Because I was like, damn. You said I was like, that's a good.
I'm Disney rich. I don't be looking at that shit. I'm just like, whatever.
That is very true.
But you know what? You ain't AC rich. Oh, got him. Got him.
Yeah. Sorry, 62 per adult. But still, you get the discount.
That's not bad at all. No.
Yeah, no.
Your discount puts it at 50. So no, that's actually for dinner.
Yeah.
But how was the spread? You only had the one picture. So how's the spread?
So they had prime rib and turkey at the cutting board, shrimp cocktail, mac and cheese. They had like 4 different pizzas. And they had popcorn shrimp. Good, decent salad bar, rolls, fried chicken. They had ribs, brisket. You're getting your money's worth.
I was gonna say
it's like a fair to Midland Vegas buffet, basically.
Yeah,
like,
and then they also had cake pops. You know, the same ones you'd be paying $7 for in the park. You just little one ate like 7 of them.
Is it Mickey heads?
Yeah. The Mickey head cake pops. They cost like $7 inside.
Dang,
and they had s'mores bread pudding. Delicious.
So what I heard was bring a Ziploc bag. That's what I heard.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You need to bring an extra lounge fly with Ziploc bag. Line that bitch with saran wrap.
For real. Just get that shit in there. Get that reversible, that rubbery sticky shit that's on my like packages and everything, and just line it up in the inside. Be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
The zipper, connect that shit to the bag. The zipper closes the Ziploc. Oh my god! How's somebody not made a buffet backpack yet? I hope saying, how's somebody not made a goddamn buffet backpack?
I bet you could find one on Temu.
Yeah, probably, actually. Man, I would sell that shit. Them people in the hood would buy. I'm just saying. It would sell.
Let's go.
It would sell. Give my $35. Go to motherfucking swap meet.
So that was your Saturday?
No,
that was only Saturday. That was yesterday. The buffet was yesterday. Members, yeah.
Then today, we just went in real quick. We did Star Tours. We were looking for a 70th anniversary Oswald pin that Lou sent us. We didn't know existed. So I'm like, oh shit, let's go find it. We did not find it. Big One and I went all the way to the Disneyland Hotel to see, because sometimes they don't get picked over as much. But she did find some pins. I guess there was a Disney pin trading conference. So she got a couple of exclusive pins from there that they just put on the shelf. So be using that for trade power.
That picture I jacked from Dis?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So she still needs the Oswald, but she got a couple of good pins that she can use for trade power and Orlando's a couple.
So that's Disneyland. So that wouldn't be in Florida then, right? You won't be able to get that in Florida?
No.
Okay.
But she can get something else good. I mean, because
for
pins
sure.
are only here at this convention. They're limited to like 500 each or something.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah.
So downtown Hollywood pin buying.
Yep.
Man, I don't even know what I did with them pins. Oh, never mind. Somebody took them. Never mind. I know exactly what that was.
Let's say somebody that stole your Hoth jersey.
Yeah. Had required a second one.
Embarrassing.
That reminds me. I'm assuming you just want me to get an autograph with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. And then luckily, Danielle, saw the X-Fan Expo Denver come up. I was like, oh, she's canceling. I was like, oh man, no, she's just dropping Friday off. Still there Saturday, Sunday. The only one that canceled today was Ernie Hudson. A filming schedule conflict. It's like, okay, I'm happy for you. Most of these people, it drives me crazy. They get somebody cancels. It happens every time. These actors, they're supposed to be here, and Fan Expo screws up. I'm like, dude, he got a job. Calm down.
Right. Shit.
It's like, if you like him so much, you should be happy that your boy got a job.
There's hundreds of people relying on them to show up to film that weekend. So
But these people just always about fans.
Fucking integrity.
Well, no, it's always about their eBay store, man. Let's be real.
Right.
Let's be real.
Sometimes. I'm driving 13 hours in. I was just coming in to see Ernie Hudson. I'm like, wait, what? You got other problems.
You've made some other bad decisions before that.
Yeah, it's like you got other problems if that's the case. All right, so I want to hear about EDC.
Yeah.
It's been like a month and we ain't heard that story yet.
Oh, I don't even remember. My therapist and I finally got through. Drugs? No, I sober rave. What are you talking about?
Who doesn't? Yeah, who doesn't?
I heard that when people lie, they take sips of their drinks.
Wait, hang on. I think I thought they blink. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard they blink.
I heard when you lie, your lips move. No. So, this was for me my third EDC.
Yeah.
In a row, yeah? Or just third total? Third in a row.
Third in a row.
And you only do the ones out here, right? You don't follow them or anything? Okay.
No. Only done Vegas. I have never done Orlando or any of the other ones that they throw, which are usually much smaller in scope.
I just learned that they throw other ones just right now.
Yeah. So they have a pretty big one in Orlando. It's at the end of the year, I think, usually. They usually don't have those. Those ones are like during the day, so they generally don't have those during the summer because it just
you would die,
fucking murder your soul. So I'm really number one, I was real happy because last year it was 100 plus for like 2 of the days, but the show's at night, so it's fine. But still, during the day when you're trying to sleep and it's 100 out, so they said they moved it back a year this year, which was awesome because it was like the high over that weekend was like 90, 91.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then the following weekend it was like 110. So I was like, yeah, just let's just keep it at this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick recap. The first year I kind of did it where we stayed at a hotel and drove in every day or Ubered in every day, and it just was kind of a hassle and whatnot. Last year we did Camp EDC, which you're attached to the actual fairgrounds.
Oh, that's right. You rented the RV,
rented
right?
an RV. Yeah. So there was a lot of logistical things. There was a lot of bonuses, but also some negatives to that too. So this year we did me and my two friends that I went with last year. Emily and Ari, we had a long conversation a couple months before, like February, and decided we were going to do Camp EDC, or sorry, not Hotel EDC this year. So Hotel EDC, before in previous years, they basically have like got a block of rooms at a resort. So I think 2 years ago they were like at Resorts World, and they've been at other hotels like that where they'll have like 3 or 4 floors of a hotel. This year they actually had all of Virgin hotels, or at least as far as people who hadn't already booked when they made the announcement, if that makes sense. So like it was probably, I would say like 95% people who were all EDC related, right? They were either going to the thing or, they're there for the show. I did see a few people wandering around who obviously were not there for the event, but it was a very small number. They basically took it all over. Every single bar had themed drinks. They had a beauty bar where you could go and get shit put in your hair and that type of thing, get your makeup done and whatnot.
Did you get your beard did?
Well, we talked about it, but then like the problem is that they're like, oh, you have to be in line at like 9:30 in the morning for the appointments because they only have a certain number of appointments. Exactly. I'm like, well, I would be fine. But also like when we got up on Sunday, it was like, oh, well, we should go do that. And I'm like, I'm not going to fucking do some bullshit to my hair, my beard for one night. Like, especially if it's like glitter where it takes like a week for it to wash out. Nah, I'm good. If it was Friday, sure. Cause I'm already 3 days in at that point, So we wandered around every day at the pool. They had music going from like 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The pool's actually the Virgin hotels, pretty nice. I mean, I liked it. The way the layout and everything was pretty cool. We got to stay in one of the fancier towers. So
was it called the Virgin Hotel?
Yeah, it's Virgin Hotel.
It used to be the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
it used to be Hard Rock,
but
okay, now I got you.
So it's kind of it was like one street off the strip. So it wasn't on the strip
on
proper.
Paradise,
Yeah, Paradise.
So it's one of those. I think it's one of those hotels where if you want to like stay or you have a car and you're going to be doing other non-strip things, I think it would be fine. But if you're a strip person, I don't know if I would suggest it because it is a pretty long block from, it's a walk to get to the strip from Virgin. So we flew in Friday night. We Ubered in, got checked in. The room was nice, 2 beds. It was kind of split up where there's like a living room area. Bathroom was real nice giant bathroom. The bathroom was like almost as big as the bedroom, which was kind of weird because usually the bathrooms are real small in Vegas. Well, most hotels, I guess the bathroom is usually pretty small, but this one had like an orgy room, like attached to the tub, and like it was kind of weird. So the first night, the shuttles were kind of messed up. So one of the benefits of being at the Virgin hotels is that you get like your own shuttle because since it's Hotel EDC.
Right.
And part of that was that they were going to go through the Air Force Base. So instead of going through and getting on the freeway and taking the freeway, the problem is with that is that you're still going through town. So if you hit like a bad run of lights, it's not really any faster. Like it took us like 2 hours to get from the hotel to the event. But once you got off the bus, it was like a super short walk because they do all the security and stuff at the hotel. So when you get off the bus, you scan your wristband and you're in. There's no half-mile walk up, ID, all that. Like they take care of all that stuff at the hotel. So in that regard, it's real nice because you could kind of get psyched up and just hit the ground running.
Yeah.
The first night was cool. We went and we saw a few acts that we hadn't seen before. I should get my. You guys
wait.
Anyways.
Few acts you hadn't seen before. So the same acts show up all the time?
There's usually like a group of DJs who. So there's 2 big companies that do electronic music. One's called Insomniac and the other one's Tomorrowland. And there's some DJs who really only do Insomniac events, and there's some DJs who only do Tomorrowland events. So every single year, if you're going to one of the larger events, you're going to generally see these, I'm going to say like 20 DJs. But if you go to Tomorrowland, these 20 DJs are generally going to perform. So it was people, we tried to see people that we hadn't seen before, just because we'd already seen them before, if that makes sense. Like we wanted to kind of see other.
Yeah, I got you.
And so we saw a few people that we hadn't seen before and a couple that we did. The stage, the main, so their big stage is called Kinetic Field, and that's the one where all the big acts show up or play generally. The stage was a lot smaller, which was okay, but it wasn't as. The first year I went, it was huge. Like in the thing, they usually have a big prop in the middle of the stage behind the DJ booth. And the first year we went, it was like a Hindu goddess type of character where she had her hands like folded and she had her head down like this. And then at midnight on Friday night, when one of the big DJs came out, she all of a sudden lifted her head and started opening her eyes and moving her arms. And there was all this, like, it was like super cool because like you weren't expecting it. And then all of a sudden she like wakes up and is moving through the rest of the thing. And she had like full neck articulation. Her eyes would open and close and her hands would move, which to me, I was like, that's fucking dope. This year they had an owl who like just turned his head, and you're just like, I'm like, I want some fucking
in my backyard for keep pigeons
right,
away.
exactly. Like I use that to keep away the crows. Like, so in that regard, it was kind of disappointing because I think because the first year I went, the bar was set so high. So the first night was fine. We were there until sunrise. Went home, went back to the room, went to bed. Got up.
Was it 2 hours to go back?
No, it was only an hour back. Hour and 15, I think it was. So my understanding from the stuff that I read on Reddit afterwards is that every single year the shuttles are fucked up on Friday night for everybody. There were people who were taking the standard shuttle who waited like 3.5 hours for the shuttles to show up. So like these people like lined up at like 6 o'clock to like get there to do opening ceremonies and stuff. And the first shuttle rolls in at like 9:30. The opening ceremony was at 7. Like,
womp,
you know.
womp.
So then my friend made the reservation. She gets a thing from Virgin saying you guys were smoking in the room. We're like, motherfucker, we weren't even in the room. Like we had literally walked in the door at 9 o'clock. Like they're like, you were smoking at 9 o'clock, and we're like, no, like we walked in the room and went to bed. Like we passed the fuck out. Like, so
wait, did that get handled?
Yeah, it did. So they tried to pull it on us twice, and we're like, okay, the third time, you fucking when you come to the room, like don't like that happened one other time where they like messaged her and said, hey, there's smoke in your room again, and we're like, motherfucker, we're not smoking. Like there's no smoke. Come to the room and smell.
It's
like
my ass, but
yeah,
you know, we're
exactly.
Good.
So after she went round and round with them a little bit, she talked to like 2 people. And the second person was like, okay, like if we get another report, we'll come up there. And then we didn't hear from them again. So I don't know what they were trying to pull, but I don't know. The first day we were there, when we were loading in all of our stuff, like people walked by our room who were smoking, and it was like there was a giant cloud around them. So but who the fuck knows? Whatever. So then Saturday we ended up sleeping all day. They made reservations for us to eat at the steakhouse. So the steakhouse at Virgin was actually really good. It was an expensive fucking meal, but I mean that's the steak.
You should have gone across the street to Hofbrauhaus.
What was that?
You should have gone across the street to Hofbrauhaus. You could have these cute German chicks paddle your ass.
Paddle your ass.
I mean,
Hofbrau would have been the place to go.
There was a lot of decisions that were made that I was just along for the ride. I woke up and they're like, we have a reservation at 6 at the steakhouse. I'm like,
Which is $5.50.
Did I miss the conversation about this? Like, was I high? What's going on? Like, okay.
Check the Discord. It's in there.
Shit, huh? So the steakhouse was good. The problem is that they gave us one of the perks of being at Hotel EDC is we got a $30 food credit every day. So they just gave us like a stack of like $10 coupons. Nice. And like, of course, the steakhouse doesn't take those. It's
No,
like the
why would they?
regular restaurant, the coffee place, a couple other places. The nice thing is that they worked for alcohol, so you could buy booze and still use your coupons, which usually isn't the case. Usually it's food or non-alcoholic drinks, but they took them, so we're like, okay,
All right, cool.
After we got done with Steakhouse, we went and cleaned up, went back. It was windy as fuck. They actually closed 2 of the stages for part of the night because it was so
you
windy.
motherfuckers were blowing away, dude. I seen it.
Yeah,
the tents were going. The fake grass was going.
Yeah,
the fake grass.
And then one of the guys that I was excited to see was Afrojack. He's one of the bigger DJs, and he's been doing it for 20 years.
I know of him.
He was performing. He did like the midnight set, and it starts raining, and we're like, fucking awesome, right? Like I'm kind of jazzed a little bit because I'm just like, I'm Oregonian. I don't fucking care. You see people like, oh no, like where are we gonna go? It's like,
that's all the people from SoCal.
It's just fucking rain. Just chill out.
Right.
But it only sprinkled a little bit and then it stopped. So it was fine. And then he was like, yeah, you guys, he's like, thanks for coming out tonight. And fuck the rain. And we're like, yeah, fuck the rain. Woo, Afrojack. But he put on a really good show. It was like, he did a bunch of like his kind of the music he's known for. And then with about 15 minutes left, he fucking like flipped a switch. And it was just like the bass that just like moves your insides. And I fucking love that shit. Like, if you're going to hit me with some bass, like hit me where I'm like, oh, okay. Like my insides are getting turned around right now. Like,
I do that without the bass.
For real. I got gas right now. Shit. I feel the bass from here.
And then they were like, oh, we want to, and the problem is that you're standing a lot. I'm too fucking old to be standing for like 12 to 16 hours a night. Like it's just, and so like 2:00 comes up and they're like, okay, well, we want to go see this person and this person, and this person. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to the shuttle because I have no interest in seeing any of those people. So I went back to the hotel. I still had my coupons. I went and fucking got myself some motherfucking chicken strips, went back to the room, ate, and went to bed at like 4 a.m.
Hell
but
yeah.
It was awesome. I'm really glad I did it because we woke up at like 1 and went to the pool because we were like, well, we want to go to the pool at least once to go see what it's about. The pool there is really nice. They have a sand. Lou would hate it, but you could get on the other side. The other side didn't have sand, but they had the option, right? You could go in and it was a beach type thing, and then the other side was a more traditional pool. But heard a couple acts that I hadn't heard before, but I was aware of their music. It was really cool. They were handing out Powerade and water, which was awesome. Anytime. Yeah. So they had like a mini stage set up at one end, and we're playing music the whole day. We bought like 2 slushy drinks and a high noon, $100. It was like, okay, well, I mean, we're here. That doesn't surprise me. Like that's Vegas prices.
Coupons.
For the big. What's that?
Coupons.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, I have a coupon. Nope, sorry. Oh, okay, fine. Here's $100.
Pool's run by the steakhouse.
Yeah, no shit. And then we went back on Sunday and finished it out. And they do on the last morning, they always do what they call the sunrise set. So it's like, even if it's generally like a bigger DJ who's maybe already performed that weekend, but he'll come back and do like the closing set of the weekend, and it'll be a different set of music. It's not like if he played like midnight on Friday and he comes back and plays at 4:30 on Sunday, he's not playing the same set. It's a different. So we got to see Tiesto, who's one of the biggest DJs in the world. And he did his sunrise set, which was super cool. Yeah. And then we headed back. Our flight left at 3. So we went back and slept for a couple hours, got up, cleaned up, packed everything up, got back on the plane, and was home by 8:00 on Monday. So, I mean, it was a turnaround. Like it was, so what I would do different if I was to do a Hotel EDC again would be, I would go on Thursday so I could actually go and enjoy the time at the pool on Friday type of thing. Like because by the time we got in on Friday, like everything was already done. Like we were like, oh, okay. By the time we got settled in, it was like, oh, it's 6:00. Well, they finished playing at 5. So, so that would be the only thing is I probably would go another day just to take advantage of all the stuff that was there. Right. If we would have went on Thursday, we might've gotten to do the beauty bar stuff type of thing,
So was that the preferred choice going forward, the Hotel EDC
Yeah,
versus
so you've done pretty
So
much all three.
you've done all three options.
So they all have pluses and minuses. I think it depends on the number of people that you're going with and what everybody's budget is. Because Hotel EDC was not cheap. It was probably $2,000, not counting flights or anything else. Like
Dang.
I think it was
total,
8,
or?
7
Yeah, total or per person?
per person. So
2,000 per person. Damn.
Actually, 2,000 would include the flight because we got a really good deal on the flight. It was only $200 or something. And the less number of people that you have share a room with, the more expensive it is. So if I went by myself, it would have been like $2,400 for me. The three of us, we were able to split the money out a little bit more. The nice thing is they gave us like a really nice gift bag that had a robe and a hat and a whole bunch of bullshit in it that, again, probably worth $100, $150 total, but it was cool to get something that nobody else is going to get, right? Like that bag was for people who were staying there. You couldn't buy the stuff. It was, and the $30 a day was kind of a nice thing that, that was, we would have still eaten there, but it was nice that that was rolled into the price of the event. The music at the pool. I don't know what normally what Virgin Hotel normally does on a weekend if they have music like that. I'm guessing they probably do. Most of them at this point probably have some form of day club.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it would probably have been $30 or $35 to get into. So getting into it for free was cool. But yeah, I mean, if you could put 5 people in a room, because they had a pull-out couch as well, so they had the 2 beds and a pull-out couch. You could probably do it for $1,400-$1,500 a person, which again for 3 nights isn't fantastic, but you're going for that experience, right? Like you're not going to you're not just going to Vegas to go to Vegas. Like there's a whole thing wrapped around it, right?
Right.
So,
right.
So I would say if I was to do it, I really liked being right next to the event. I would probably say Camp EDC first, knowing that there's more logistical stuff that needs to happen, right? I think doing it by yourself in any way, shape, or form is going to be very expensive and logistically challenging, right? Like sharing the money amongst a group of people, or sharing the cost with a group of people, is always going to be a better way to do it. I would say my least favorite way would have been the staying in a different hotel and trying to figure out my way in every day. Yeah. Just because there's only really the one way to get there on the freeway. And unless you plan on going in at 2 p.m. every day and beating the traffic, or waiting until midnight, right? Like if you wanted to go in when it started at 7 and you left at 5, you're not getting there at 7,
Right.
So that would be my 2 cents on that. I think I preferred the camping. I liked the proximity to it. But again, there's also pluses and minuses to that as well. Since you got to bring in your own food, or else you're spending fucking $25 on a sub.
A corn dog.
Yeah. I mean, I think the year that we did the Camp EDC, they were talking about $150 plates of sushi and $90 pizzas. Some of the prices of some of the stuff there is just so fucking ridiculous.
Got you over the barrel.
You order Domino's, it'll take more than 30 minutes. You get free pizzas.
It's cold.
And there's one hotel by the racetrack, but that usually it's a Motel 6, and it's kind of the same thing that happened to us when we were going to San Diego. The first year we found it, and it was $78 a night, and we're like, yeah. And then the next year, it's $178. Wait, what? And I think that's what it is. That hotel now realizes
that is so true. We got away with Motel 6 for I think 6 years, and then all of a sudden one day it was oh dude, we stayed there for $330 for 5 nights, and then it was $1,300. Wait, what?
So yeah, I mean, would I do it again? Sure. I think I already bought my ticket for next year, but we'll have to figure out how the girls that I went with want to invite a couple other people, and So, I mean, we'll see how it all works out. I was just kind of like, okay,
that'll be cheaper.
You would think, except for none of them want to share a room with anybody else. So I'm just like, okay,
bougie ass bitches.
I know, So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'll just I'll just come and stay at the casita and drive in from the opposite direction every day.
Right. They must have had shuttles elsewhere, because that was the night we went to go see the Empire Strikes Back at the Rio. There were a bunch of chicks dressed up for it. So
yep.
They must have chosen.
I think the Rio was one of the stops. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there, Jack.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I was done.
So yeah, the Rio was one of the big stops. So there was it was the Rio, it was the Virgin, and then there was like a mid-strip stop at somewhere. And then there was one at the World. Was it the Fashion
Trade Center?
Yeah, the Trade Center.
The trade where that outdoor mall is area, like down the street from that outdoor mall, Charleston or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a great walk from what I read online.
I like that mall. I had a the freaking seafood buffet there. The sushi and all that shit.
Yeah, people were like, awesome. I'm staying at the D, or I'm staying at Fremont. And they're like, the first night we walked over there, we were like, oh, maybe this isn't. And the motherfucker who gets phone calls from that area constantly is like, starts cackling.
Right.
I'd rather be on Fremont than the Strip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. 100%. So yeah, that was my EDC experience. The flights were fine. Like I said, originally when we bought them 4 or 5 months before we went, they were like $550, and I saw on Reddit like a month before they were like, oh, if you're flying Southwest, go check your flights. And I went and checked, and I have like $250 in credits on Southwest now, because like the flights we took were like $100 less, and then we were actually able to get an earlier flight that wasn't even available when we initially made the arrangements. So that part worked out real good. The Virgin Hotel, the bed was fine. Everything else was fine. Like the people there were friendly enough and nice enough. You're paying Vegas. I think my biggest knock against Virgin is that you're paying Strip prices for drinks and food and stuff without actually being on the Strip. So that's the thing, is that they try to I think they publicize themselves as being like a Strip hotel. So when you walk in and you order like a fucking seltzer and it's $16, and you're like,
that's because they Motel 6'd it. People used to be like, yeah, no, let's go stay at the Hard Rock off the Strip. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
And then
it's fridge in the hotel. I'll buy my own shit.
Yep.
The problem is
I'll bring a cooler. Fuck that. The ice is free.
The problem is now with so many, especially on the Strip of these places, you'll open up the fridge and it'll just have all their bullshit on it, and it's all censored. And if many of it moves, they're like, bing,
charge
$30, bing, $35.
They don't have an empty fridge for you.
What they'll do? Some of them, and I think actually I only looked at the fridge once, but some of them, what they'll do is they'll have their half. So half of it will be like a mini bar, but all of it will be censored, and then the other half will be empty. So what'll end up happening is you'll be putting your shit in there, and if it bumps any of it, then you got to call, get it reversed, all of that kind of stuff, or do it when you're checking out. But I think they make a ton of money off that, because I don't think a lot of people realize that, and they just pay whatever. And
yeah, but you can request to have that removed from the fridge.
You can, but you have to put number one, you have to notice that it's there. And I think a lot of people, since they make it so easy to check out now, especially because you can just do it through the TV, you just like check out, bing, bing, you're done. I think they make a lot of money off of those sensor reads.
But yeah, you've traveled enough, you know that. And if you didn't know it, you know it now. So going forward, every time you make that reservation, you're like, hey, if you got that sensor shit or whatever in the room, I need you to take it out. Or you like, if they're like, well, we can't do that, I'm like, look, I'm a recovering alcoholic, I need you to remove that. Then they will.
Right. But again, we know
leave
that,
a bunch of empty bottles in the room afterwards.
But again, it's
I saw a flight.
It's the spam. it's the spam. It's the spam emails, right? I'll send out 1,000 of them. If I get 50 responses, then I'm ahead of the game. And I think that's what they're betting on, is that for all of us who were like, yeah, we would fucking call and get that shit reversed, there's just as many people who don't acknowledge it and don't realize it and pay it.
Or foreigners who don't even look at their bill.
Right. Or not even foreigners, just idiot. Yeah.
There's that.
Guys who are Disney rich.
Hmm? I'm only rich at Disney, though.
Only when you go through the gate, then you're like, cha-ching.
It's like, as soon as you go through the gate, I don't look at price tags.
Nope.
I see what I want and I get it.
You go through the gate and they give you a top hat and a cane, and you're like, oh shit, I'm the motherfucking Monopoly guy.
Yep. I will say the Balin skull and the Shin lightsaber set looks really good in person, though.
And it came as a set?
Yeah. Yeah,
Nice.
You get one super long box like our Darth Maul box was, and you get both of them in there.
That's
It looks nice, but shit's expensive. That's why I bought the $100 lightsaber.
exactly. Love you, Ezra.
So, all right, that was my EDC experience, boy.
Anybody? I'm passing out. Anybody get anything else? Y'all can keep going if you want, but I'm freaking done.
No,
I'm over here just like, let's keep my eyes awake. I'm like, I'm good.
Tomorrow's ballerina for me, so we can report in on that.
Pretty sure my meeting is going to be canceled tomorrow. So same with me. It'll be ballerina as well.
I heard it was just okay.
That's what Duke was saying earlier. People saying it's just okay.
Just okay.
I mean, when I was talking to Lou before the podcast started, I told him, I think the John Wick thing is gonna cast a shadow over it, right? Like, if you're gonna make it in the world, make it in the world. Don't fucking put John Wick in it, because then people just want a John Wick movie, right?
Well,
I just want a fucking John Wick movie.
John Wick 3.5.
The directors of John Wick were like, nah, we probably shouldn't. But it's the only thing that's going to give this movie a fighting chance is if he's in it. Like, if he wasn't in it, it probably wouldn't even made the $50 million it made this weekend.
That's probably true.
And that's why they had to ruin it and put it in the trailer.
It still got spanked by Lilo and Stitch, though, so.
That shit was entertaining.
Until the last third of it. That final act sucked.
Are you one of those people that are mad that she gave up the child?
No, nothing wrong with that. That was probably the right thing to do.
Lou was like, why didn't she give her up earlier?
Also true. Also true. It's like, man, that and again, dealing with the skinny ass Lilo.
Lou's fat positive.
Yeah, I need what the hell is that girl? Lisa or Ziza, whatever that black girl is. That was in Mandalorian. Lizzo, yeah.
Jack Black? Is that who you're talking? Jack Black? Is that
same thing? Jack Black was the right size for Lilo. Shit, this little girl was.
He was too busy doing Minecraft.
Yeah, no shit. He got confused about which set he was on.
Man, but no, the first honestly, the first part of that movie, middle part, it was actually pretty good. Then you get to the last act, it's like, all right, this is kind of garbage, but whatever. I'm not saying I didn't tear up still, but
this movie's bullshit. Give me the feels.
All right, but it was like I saw it. Don't need to see it again. I'm good. Like, I'll go watch Sinners again, no problem.
That was some good shit.
I'd watch Karate Kid Legends before I go watch Stitch again, honestly.
But see, what that movie got right was Stitch. You had to get Stitch right, and then everything else was
no argument there. They got Stitch right. They got Stitch right for sure. He was just as annoying and pissed me off just like he did in the cartoon. It was great.
He did his job.
Right? It was. I guess I wanted more of the cartoon ending than the way it ended. And again, I don't mean the whole get rid of the child thing, sister, because that's not even what happened, honestly. So the way people, oh my god, that's not even what happened.
Right.
But like, the way they made the bad guy, it was like, wait a minute, wasn't he more like this in the cart? It was just little things here and there. But again, I enjoyed it. But like, even when it comes out on streaming, I probably won't watch it again. I didn't like Moana 2 that much, and I'd watch that over Lilo and Stitch live action.
Boys,
I still haven't seen the Lion King live action with Mufasa.
We're less than a month away from like Superman, followed 2 weeks later by Fantastic Four. July's been a good month, guys.
Super Jurassic. They're like, oh, we had Barbenheimer 2 years ago. Now we have Super
Superman
Jurassic
Reborn.
was Superman and Jurassic Park.
Super Jur 4.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think Jurassic World's that's gonna be a tough sell for me. I don't know.
Look, dinosaurs and Scarlet, I'm there. I don't even care.
Right.
I know what I'm getting with the Jurassic Park movie.
Yeah, exactly. And it'll be a great $5 movie. Not even sweating it.
So yeah, July looking real good, shaping up to be.
Yep. Just got to figure
fancy.
out which day to get them Comic-Con night FF tickets.
Yep.
Is it Thursday? Is it Friday?
I did.
Is it Saturday?
Did you guys see? I posted a few things.
Oh yeah, in the Discord.
That was a couple nights ago, right on Friday.
Yeah. I just went through the blog, made notes for the stuff that I thought I needed to.
Some of those posters are just like the posters you get at Walmart, though, right? Those Trends International stuff. They're the Walmart poster company.
Well, there was one that I thought was there was the
New Hope one,
the Russell Locks one.
Yeah, the New Hope one.
I think that one's limited to 100.
They're all limited to like 100, I think.
So
a couple of them were at least.
Yeah,
because that one, I think the one above it, the Rebel Scum one,
where
the
they
Rebel
don't have
Scum
any
one
faces.
the Rebel Scum one was the one that I wanted. So.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted the New Hope one.
You're right. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. My bad. Yes.
Yeah, the way it lines up is weird when you look at the site.
Yeah.
It's
They didn't do a good job.
Yeah, they did not line it up well. It's like, oh, here's the name of it, and it's like there's a picture right above it. It's like, no, it's the picture below it after the paragraph worth of shit.
Yeah,
so,
but I think that's a real.
I'm probably, you know what? I'll probably be over there anyway because old girl wants that K2SO one.
Yeah.
And then I figured Jack would be at the Val Hockenberg because they had some Harley.
She's already on my list.
Ours too.
Yeah,
ours too.
Because I think she had blue stickers.
Yeah,
she had the Harley stickers, the Han and Chewie sticker. There was something else, and it was I can't remember what it was, but it was like Jesus, like the poster, the print that they had. She wanted that. So yeah, that booth was already happening.
Yeah,
and then the same thing with the glass.
Yeah, the tiki glasses.
She wants that one. I think my niece does too.
Yeah. So
again, I'm like sure Disneyland, I am also Comic-Con rich.
For real.
I think you're way more Comic-Con rich than are you Disney rich.
For himself, for sure.
Yeah. I think you spend more at Comic-Con. You spend more in 4 days at Comic-Con than you do a year at Disneyland.
Probably.
But you also do recoup some of that money though. So
once in a while.
Yeah, not
I haven't
really
been slipping too much at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I saw a loose pile of shit next to him in his room, so I know he's not really doing that much flipping right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I turned the camera. I turned the camera last week or week before, whatever it was. Like, I'm looking right now. It's like, oh yeah, it's still sitting there. I'll get to it when I get to it.
Lua fucking Horda, what's going on?
Yeah, I need somebody to open a store. Need to fill their shit up. Like, I got you. Come just take it off. Please.
I got your opening inventory. I got you
for real. It's like, come get this. I'm looking. I'm like, man, that's a lot. I've got like Galactus HasLab, Hiss HasLab, that Jumbo-chan Funko, like all big stuff. I'm looking over here, like, God damn, what is that? Oh yeah, that's the Ghost.
All right, we'll talk about we can talk about this next week. But the fucking Galactus popcorn bucket is fucking what the fuck?
$80.
$80, and it's like 30 inches tall.
It's like a 320 ounce popcorn bucket, though. You're getting a lot of fucking popcorn in there, bro.
Man, they got you $80 though, and it's like, can you not buy these at the store? Like, you have to get it online or something.
No, they'll have them in the
where's
the theater.
Where's the theater going to keep them?
Right?
They'll have them in the theater, though. Yeah.
Well, was that an AMC or a Cinemark?
I think all of them are getting it. All three of them. Yeah.
Dude, there's going to be so many dicks in the. Like, you're going to be stuck behind somebody with a fucking Galactus fucking popcorn bucket, and it's going to be like this tall, and you won't even be able to see the movie because he's just going to be reaching up there like...
Opening credits, you're like, dang, Galactus in this bitch already? No, it's just a fool in front of you with the popcorn bucket.
Yeah, they got... Like, why are there so many Galacti in this?
Take your hat off. It's not my hat. It's my popcorn bucket.
Put that bitch on the floor.
Man, that'd be. Luckily the theaters have changed these days, where you got that big ass gap between the
stadium
rows.
seating.
Yeah. Or that could have got ugly.
Yeah.
All
That's
right,
crazy.
Lou's got to go to bed. I got to go to bed.
Right? I'm all like, why do I sound like I'm drunk or high?
Because you are, man.
Love, man.
You live out here, man. Peace to ice, yo.
There's no people that are illegal, bro.
Yeah, there are.
You can't be illegal on stolen land.
I love when people do that shit, man. No such thing as a legal person. I'm like, I agree. It's the presence here that's illegal. Get gone.
All right.
On that
I
note,
still gotta edit and upload all this shit too, so I should go to bed too.
You fucking AI that shit. Don't even
do
lie.
it. Do it in
It
the
still takes a
morning.
minute though. It still takes a while.
You don't got to get up early with the girls anymore. So
This is
just
true.
do it.
That's
Just
true.
go to bed. Whether you stay up 2 hours
Wait,
now or
you're
2 hours.
saying that
30.
nobody is up at midnight waiting for the shit to drop?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Maybe just not midnight our time. Don't we got some Germans and some shit? Yeah,
This is true.
they're waiting for midnight. But
Yeah.
we're good.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
We have those North Korean soldiers in Russia that are.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're learning. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, that whole
We're
shit
like, where'd
of
you
them,
learn
like,
English from?
they're like
vaguely inconsistent. That is where I learned all my English from.
Right?
motherfucker.
We're top 27 according to the
something.
ratings.
of a reverent comedy.
Still, we don't know 27 out of what though. Out of all the podcasts ever, that's pretty
No,
good.
just the ones that were released in the last week.
Right?
New ones from the last week.
That's true. Like 27 out of what? That could be good.
Right?
That could be real good. We don't know. We're
don't
going to take it. It's a 27 in the world. That's
Yeah.
why I looked at it.
Yeah.
I was cooking.
Wait, sorry. It's actually 27 out of 3 guys just talking bullshit. 3 white guys talking bullshit on a podcast.
Yeah.
We're number 27 out of all of them that exist.
We're 27 out of 28. F y'all.
27 out of
last.
20.
We ain't last.
Wait a
Yeah.
second.
Soccer rules, man. We didn't get relegated. We did not.
You can find us in the podcast 2, podcast group B.
We're the B side of podcasts. We're
Yeah.
good. Yeah. Every
You
once in a
hidden-
while, though.
The
Every
hidden
once in a
gem.
while, you know how it is. That tape will play. It'll flip over on its own. You're gonna get us. You won't mean to, but you're gonna get us.
When you fall asleep, you're going to wake up to us.
Yeah, that's what
And you know what?
happens.
Most B-sides, there's a reason why they're B-sides, but every once in a while we bring a hot track. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
go
fine.
look at some freaking Queens and Led Zeppelin's B tracks, man.
Yeah.
We're right there, and they're legends. That means legends.
Legends.
It's coming.
Boom. All
So-
right. We'll be
All
back
right,
to
gents.
normal next week. We ain't doing well. I'm not doing shit. So.
Nah, I am. I got something going on next week.
Yeah.
I got Left-A-Palooza, or whatever it's called. It's a brewery. They're doing like a big old thing at a brewery. So I'm gonna go and drink beer all day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, Lou
Darn.
gonna be drunk as fuck at the pod next week, so you got that to look forward to.
It'll be fun.
I ain't been drunk in a long time. That would be fun. We'll have to have a drinking pod one of these nights.
Not since
Yeah.
not since the cantina night.
Shit.
God damn, we got
Seriously though, we need to do a pod where we're off. Everybody's off. Make sure everybody's off on Monday, or do it
Yeah.
Saturday, and just we
Rank.
all have to crack one. Yep, it's like shots or beers or drinks, whatever you want to have, to make sure we're drinking the pod and see how.
Well, we need to
see how it changes.
before December. We need to reach out to the cantina peeps and see if they're cool with us doing a podcast on Friday night
Thursday?
when we get into town, or Thursday night when we
Thursday?
get into
Yeah.
town.
That would be cool though. Well, you're right though. We should talk to them about that. Say, hey, man, we're happy to.
Dude, we got 11 followers, bro. Can we hook it up?
Put your name on blast. Yeah, it's like we'll throw you out there. That marketing you're gonna get from those foreigners.
Yeah.
And
Be our first
And-
sponsor.
and 3 of your
Which one?
listeners are right here already in the bar, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fourth one's under the bar, servicing her man.
That she would be.
But that means we could write that night off as a business expense.
Boom.
Yeah.
Got to love taxes.
We just hit an hour. Boom, done.
I know, right?
Guys,
I was like, I think we can drag this off to get minus editing. It'll be like 48 minutes, but whatever.
Ish, we'll see. Cut out all of our ums.
See how many ums.
Let's just get it all out of the way now.
Okay, seriously.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, bye this time. Fourth time's charm.